got to hide your love away. Well, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm hoping that it sticks. Might not be the perfect fix, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm hoping that it sticks. Might not be the perfect fix, but I'm working on it. Trying to walk in other shoes. I try to listen to their views, but when I see them on the news and the language that they use, well, I think they're all confused. I'm trying hard not to swear. I'm trying to trade it in for prayer. But when there's trouble everywhere, it's too much to hardly bear. Doesn't anybody care? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm hoping that it sticks. Might not be the perfect fix, but I'm working on it. Trying to be a better man. I'm doing everything I can. I never really had a plan. All I ever understand's working with these two hands. I'm trying harder to smile. I'm trying to bring it back in style. I just drove 1,000 miles and the bills that start to pile. Folkin Tuesday to you all. Welcome to the Rose Bowl Tavern. It is the greatest day of the week and the greatest day of the year. Happy birthday, Missy May Porter. On the album version of this song, I didn't know when to stop. I could add more verses. I didn't know if I should make a bridge. I didn't know if we should just sing Working on It 85 more times. So what I did was I stole what the Violent Femmes did on Blister in the Sun. Goes like this. I'm a-working on it. I'm a-working on it. I'm a-hoping that it sticks. Might not be the perfect fix, but I'm a-working on it. I'm a-working on it. I'm a-working on it. I'm a-hoping that it sticks. Might not be the perfect fix, but I'm a-working on it. I'm a-working on it. I'm a-working on it. I'm a-hoping that it sticks. Might not be the perfect fix, but I'm a-working on it. I'm learning how to end a song. This one's going kind of long. Everybody's singing along. I don't want it to be gone. Keep it going on and on. I'm a-working on it. I'm a-working on it. I'm a-hoping that it sticks. Might not be the perfect fix. We're all just working on it. Thank you very much, everybody, and happy Tuesday to you all. Yeah, 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 it's Folkin Tuesday. Yeah, 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 it's gonna be a good day. That's our theme song. One of them. We have several. Cheers, everybody. It is a Missy May Porter. It's your birthday. I don't have the screen up here, but I got one down here, so holler out what you want to hear on your birthday. And we will get to it. This is a song somebody requested last week, and I didn't play it, but when they said, when they requested it, they said, I know you don't like to play this song, but will you? And that's not true at all. I like to play all these songs. There's not a song that I don't like to play that I have, really. Some of them I play probably too much. So yeah, I love playing this song. It's kind of a song about desperate times, and which we're kind of in right now. And you know, some of these Chicago farmer songs, they take about 8 or 9 verses, and they're kind of long and slow until like the punchline or the moral of the story happens. So maybe that's why I don't play it as much as some people would like, you know. But I like those long and slow and depressing songs. I could do it all day. But in the shows, I try not to do like 3 or 4 of them in a row, you know. But I'll do this one now, because I like it. I love it. And so there's going to be about 7 or 8 verses, and it's going to be long, and it's going to be slow. So if you're into that, here you go. If you're not into that, go make a sandwich. And when you come back, I'll probably be done playing it. Maybe I'll be done playing it. Rocco and Susie were married, 2 kids in a 2-car garage. From next door they looked like a family, you know, yellow and white camouflage. Seem like your typical neighbors. Children were somewhat behaved. When they go out to get the morning paper, you know, Rocco and Susie would wait. Rocco, he worked at the factory. Susie, she was a chef. They ran the local bakery. House, it was so well upkept. Rocco and Susie were married, 2 kids and a 2-car garage. From next door they looked like a family, you know, yellow and white camouflage. When those markets crash-landed, folks fell down on hard times. Factory jobs were short-handed, longing for nickels and dimes. Rocco, he lost his pension. Sue started losing her sleep. Kids lost their parents' attention. House lost all its upkeep. Rocco and Susie were married, 2 kids and a 2-car garage. From next door they looked like a family, you know, yellow and white camouflage. Got disconnected from family, got disconnected from phone. When they had to foreclose the bakery, Sue started working from home. But the neighborhood hardly saw 'em, except when they took out the trash. It took all 4 of them to haul it, took up a block and a half. Rocco and Susie were married, 2 kids and a 2-car garage. From next door they looked like a family, you know, yellow and white camouflage. One child lost part of his vision, the other went partially blind. Cops got a searching suspicion to go and see what they could find. Rocco, he laid on the kitchen floor, holding a spoon and a match. Cops opened up the garage door. Susie's cooking up a batch. Rocco, he went to Tazewell County. Kids went to DCFS. Susie, she just went more crazy and never came back, I guess. So if you're ever on my side of town, where the air runs click and unclear, and if the world's been bringing you down, my friend, stick to smoking grass and drinking beer. 'Cause Rocco and Susie were married, 2 kids and a 2-car garage. From next door they look like a family, you know, yellow and white camouflage. The Ballad of Rocco and Susie. That's a fun riff, man. That is a fun riff. It's a little tricky. I haven't quite got it yet. Every time I end a song with this shape, we're gonna do that, okay? All right. What do you say, everybody? It's Tuesday. It's been cold, but good news here in central Illinois. I don't know where you're tuning in from, but it's going to get in the 50s for a couple days. We can't wait. We cannot wait. My missus is saying, Marty, that the picture and the voice aren't really syncing up. He's working on it. We got a song about that. One thing I can tell you all is I have notified the team also that we are not looking for any close-ups. We're banning the close-ups. If Cody gets up here or Charlie gets up here, then we can get right up on their mugs. It's not so much the beard or the face or the blemishes. It's more the eyebrows. They're out of control. I can't deal with them anymore. Call me Andy Rooney. My eyebrows are about as long as my dog's, and if you know my dog, you know those are some long eyebrows. Speaking of Charlie and dogs, Charlie is at home tonight. His dog's not feeling well, so he's having Charlie and dog time, so we send out our love to Charlie, the one and only mayor of Urbana. And just myself and Martin in here for now, in a dark bar, a dingy bar. Cody Bones will be up here later, though. I know everybody out there is playing. Every time you tune into a live stream on a Tuesday night, somebody's singing a meth song followed by a flying deer song. I know everybody's doing it. We're just trying to be amongst the cool kids, you know. A country boy from Illinois. Well, I got a fear of flying. It ain't so much the flights or even the heights. I'd say in the dying, but I gotta give me and my fiddle to the show. This work I'm doing keeps me moving. Well, I got a long way to travel. It sounds insane to board a plane getting high. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here. You can't hit a deer in the sky. Oh. There ain't nothing wrong with getting high. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here. You can't hit a deer in the sky. Yeah, you can't stick around with your feet on the ground. There ain't nothing wrong with getting. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here. You can't hit a deer in the sky. A country boy from Illinois, I used to have the fear of flying. Yeah, baby. Deer in the Sky. Fan favorite. All right, Missy May, I got these I'm very small, a very small screen right here. So you'll have to tell me again if you requested a song, I missed it. So tell me again and I'll babble for a little bit. And I'll see it. Woo, I'm fired up tonight, everybody. By the time this night's over, I'm gonna nail that riff. Violent Femmes riff. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Marcia. I hate deer, man. I mean, I love them, but maybe people are the problem. I don't know. Who knows? We're drinking a little bourbon. A little bourbon is usually just a splash of bourbon. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I tell you what, we're getting things figured out. I will tell you a little story about what is wrong with this country. I mean, there's a few things wrong, but I'll tell you what's wrong in my opinion right now. All right, get this. At Casey's General Store, you guys know what Casey's General Store is? At Casey's General Store, right now they have a deal going where you get 2 slices of pizza and a 24-ounce soda for $5. It's a pretty good deal. So, you know, I'm a small town kid. I love Casey's. On Tuesday nights, once in a while, I'll go to Casey's on my way home, and I feel like eating pizza just because it makes me feel normal. I don't know why. Just grease and that taste of cardboard is like comfort food to me. That's what musicians do. That's what we live on. So it makes me feel normal on Tuesday nights to go to Casey's to get a couple pizza slices. So I've been there a couple times, but the thing is, if you get 2 slices and a 24-ounce drink, it's $5. If you get 2 slices without the drink, it's like $6.25. And I'm like, what the hell? So I've been in there twice now. And the first time I was telling the kid behind the counter, I was like, I don't want the 24-ounce drink. I don't have that in my future. It's not what I desire. So I was like, just give me the 2 pieces and just pretend that you gave me the 24-ounce drink of soda, and we'll call it $5, and I'll be on my way. And apparently you can't do that. Tell me why. So the next week I went in, and I wanted to get my 2 pieces of pizza for $5, but I went up there and he said $6.25, and I said, what about the $5 deal? And this other kid's like, you got to get the drink to do that. And I said, all right, I'll tell you what, I'll take the 2 pieces of pizza and I'll buy the drink, but you take the drink. It's on me. I'm just a nice guy. Give me the $1.25 off, and I'll take the pizzas with me, and you can have the drink. And I was like, this will save you and your boss and your company a cup, the soda, the lid, the straw. I don't get it, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't get it. So I'm very fortunate to get to vent to you all, and I get to vent to my wife, Kimber. And she vents to me about people in our neighborhood who litter. And I tell her, look, if you see a 24-ounce cup of Casey's laying in the yard, it's not mine. I can tell you that right now. It's not even about the $1.25. It's just about the principle of the thing. Food for thought. The John Stokes Country Blues. Long days and longer nights. Never refuse. Picking guitars in fights. Picking guitars in fights. It's just an old country song, sung with the smoker's cough. Time bomb that finally went on. That finally went on. Now time's on the other hand. Shoes on the other foot. Stagnant man whose mind just can't stay put. His mind just can't stay put. So he's trying to relax. He's trying to settle down. Both sides of the tracks are the wrong side in this town. The wrong side in this town. The wrong side in this town. And now he's been planning his breakout, but the warden sees it up his sleeve. He ain't never been much of an escape artist, just a poor boy trying to leave. Yeah, the riflemen up in the tower, down below they're releasing the hounds. They're hot on his trail from the Townswell jail, so they run through South Pekin town. And finally finding his hoodie, he's cutting through the farmer's You drag your shoes down all over my floor. Come on over. You made up this rule, that's what's mine is yours. So come on over. Come on over. Come on over. What's worse than being with you is being alone. I wish I had a penny for all your crazy thoughts. Come on over. I go to East Peoria and blow it all on the slice. Come on over. Then I go to Folkin Tunesday and buy everyone a shot. Come on over. Thanks for tuning in tonight, everybody. You're the best old virtually, socially distanced friends that I've got. So come on over with feeling. Come on over. Come on over. What's worse than being with you is being alone. Everybody sing along for Missy's birthday. Come on over. Come on over. What's worse than being with you is being alone. It's a lot better if you do it like this. Come on over. Gotta get a good grip. Come on over. Do this at home. What's worse than being with you is being alone. Come on over. Come on over. What's worse than being with you is being alone. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Pardon my reach. What's shaking, everybody? We're back. Back on it. 41. Oh, just a youngster. If you guys ever do go to Casey's, give them hell about that. It's driving me nuts. Thing is, I'll probably be there again tonight. Paying $6.25. Tuner. Well, I'm so glad it's Missy's birthday, one of their favorite villagers. And we love all the villagers the same, but she's old school. And I'm glad to hear that today is a good day for that reason. Because 40 years ago today, John Lennon was shot. Can you believe it? 40 years ago. I was 2, Missy was 1. Cody Bones will be up here in a little while. He wasn't quite with us yet. But we're gonna play a couple John Lennon songs before the night's over. So stick around for that. He could always be found in the backyard. The bases he'd round until it grew too dark. When his time came, he didn't hesitate. They put him in the game, and and he stepped up to the plate. He was thinking curveball, but he got instead 95 miles an hour right into his head. He hobbled down to first with a lump on his face, and on the very next pitch, he up and stole second base. With the greatest speed, he wasn't born, but he had the dirtiest uniform. With the greatest speed, he wasn't born, but he had the dirtiest uniform. Board was out of touch, kids were out of reach. She never gave up on her passion to teach. And even though the school's on the wrong side of the tracks, she crossed over and she came and gave back. We knew she could have left, but she stuck around to get everyone else's feet back on the ground. Then we would thrive and we'd achieve, 'cause she's the first one to arrive and the last one to leave. From the wealthiest town, she wasn't born, but she had the dirtiest uniform. From the wealthiest town, she wasn't born, but she had the dirtiest uniform. Both of them folks, they were heroes to me. And I grew up with hopes of something to be. I'd watch him play, listen to her teach, and I set out on my way to practice what they preach. So I heard my calling and I found my thing. Now I spend my Tuesdays falling down trying to sing. But I get back up just like they taught, and I keep on a-working with the tools that I got. With the prettiest voice, I wasn't born, but I'll have the dirtiest uniform. With the prettiest voice, I wasn't born, but I'll have the dirtiest uniform. Names in the lights, get out of the van. Yet another night, playing with the band. Putting in the miles, living the dream. It's all worthwhile the times we take one for the team. With the catchiest sound, we weren't born, but we've got the dirtiest uniforms. With the catchiest sound, we weren't born, but we've got the dirtiest uniforms. Oh, the catchiest songs we don't perform, but we've got the dirtiest uniforms.
Yeah, Bob, chill, man. You must be serious. Bob Powell, you've got like all capital letters and yeah, question marks and capital letters and everything, man. Tonight is our 17th stream, everybody. It's our 17th Folkin Tuesday. Yeah, so next week, I think it's next week is the last regular live stream. That'll be number 18. And then for Bob Powell, everybody, the 22nd is going to be John Prine night. December 22nd is John Prine night. That'll be stream number 19. And then on the 29th will be full band night, which will be our 20th Folkin Tuesday. So sorry again, Bob. 22nd will be John Prine night. It's all right, man. I know. I mean, I think maybe Bob's bummed out about the Casey's special. Really, it's not just the Prine. He tried to get that Casey's special. Had to pay an extra $1.25 too. I get it, man. Brings out the worst in us. Surprised more people don't flip out about it.
Well, come on, boys, I can see the light through the shadow of my doubt. I'll make a run at the sun tonight and be home for it's out. Pour some fuel on the fire and I'll make good time. So meet me down at the Indiana line. Oh, meet me down at the Indiana line. Got a heavy thought, but my foot is soft, doing 30 through these towns. Yeah, I won't stop till I make the drop and I turn this thing around. Well, I'll obey the signals, I'll obey them signs. Just point me towards that Indiana line. Yeah, point me towards that Indiana line. Yep. It's a make or break to the interstate, no way I could get caught. With a stack of bills and a hose to fill, I'd do it in one shot. I'll be the king of the roadkill, two birds at one time. I'm a stone's throw from the Indiana line. I'm a stone's throw from the Indiana line. There's an overhaul in the left lane stall, the sheriff on my tail. I'll pray you pass, so I hit that gas and move on down the trail. 'Cause I won't be forgiven, they don't take too kind. Now holding up that Indiana line. They're holding up that Indiana line. It's all good, Bob, I still love you. Gotta go buy Missy a birthday drink, though. There's a standstill, oh, in Danville. I'm falling way behind. There's a standstill, oh, in Danville. I'll be losing more than my mind. Come on, boys, they're flashing lights, the shadow of my doubt. I made a run at the sun tonight, now all my options out. Hope I make it back home to Illinois, defeating old Ray Fine. Yeah, this could be the Indiana line. Yeah, this could be the Indiana line. Oh, this could be the Indiana line. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Bob, it's all good, man. Much love to you. Actually, I appreciate how seriously you take John Prine. I'm the same way, man. I remember, if you want to know how serious I'm about John Prine, I'll probably talk about this on the 22nd too, on the John Prine night. But I stopped listening to Johnny Cash for like 2 years. I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and we were talking about songwriters, and John Prine was my guy, and Johnny Cash was his guy. And I was like, man, wouldn't it be something if, Johnny Cash ever collaborated or sang one of John Prine's songs? And he said he has. And I said, what? And he said, yeah. And I said, huh? And so he played it for me, and it was this, and Johnny Cash covered Sam Stone. But he changed the words. He changed the words to John Prine's song, and he changed the words to like the best part of the song, like the most epic and big part of the song. And it just, I don't know why it irritated me so much. I think it's because I love John Prine so much. I was pissed off at Johnny Cash, but who gets pissed off at Johnny Cash? I don't know. I just took it really personally, and I was like, why in the hell, who do you think you are, changing the words to John Prine's song? Like, I understand at a show or something, but like in the studio, he changed the line about there's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. He changed it to leave out that part or something, and I was furious. So my love for Johnny Cash kind of makes me, my love for John Prine makes me kind of crazy too. I tell you, it really does. And then I found out John Prine was cool with it, and I was like, yeah, all right. If he's cool with it, then I guess it's cool, But anyways. Anywho, I get it. If I was planning on tuning in the internet some night to hear some guy sing Prine songs, and he wasn't, I'd probably be a little upset too. Hey everybody, I don't know if you're tuning in for the first time, or if you haven't tuned in for a couple weeks, we forgive you, it's all good. If you only tune in for John Prine night, that's fine too, we still love you. But we do have these Chicago Farmer stickers. They're pretty awesome, they're very sticky, they stick to just about anything. And you tip us $20 or more via that PayPal Venmo thing, and you leave your address, we will send you a bunch of stickers. Hopefully, I'm sure many of you have got your stickers, because I've been mailing lots, and I love it. I've gone through lots of stickers and lots of stamps. So, there you have it. Y'all getting your stickers out there? Hope so. Well, speaking of John Prine, this is not a John Prine song, but it kind of has a very similar melody, which is why I kind of don't play it anymore. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but we have statisticians here at Chicago Farmer. And the statisticians have told me and informed me that I have played since the end of March every single Chicago Farmer original that's ever been released, and then some, except for one. And this is the song right here. And it doesn't make a lot of sense because it's got Tuesday in the title, but it's a song that my wife and I were living in Chicago in a little apartment, and she would wake up every day at like 5 or something to walk the dog and take a bus to a train, to another train, and stuff like that. And I played every Monday nights, so I rolled in at like 2 or 3 in the morning and tried not to wake her, but it's not easy when you've been up all night in a bar to come home and be perfectly quiet. And I think one night, it was probably about 3 in the morning or something, I had just snuck into bed, so she woken up, but she'd fallen asleep, and then bam, 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 heard all these gunshots outside of our apartment in Chicago. And she woke up and said, "What was that?" And I said, "It was a car backfiring, don't worry about it." go back to sleep. It was either a car backfiring or fireworks or something like that. And so she went back to sleep, thankfully, and I knew it wasn't. And a few minutes later, I went to the window, and it's just, you know, cops everywhere and madness everywhere. And, you know, I thought to myself, if I would have got home like 10 minutes earlier, who knows? But anyway, this is a song I wrote back around that time. I kind of stopped playing it because it does kind of have a John Prine melody to it. You know, you can get away with a lot of that, but this one may be a little too much of another song of his. And then I wrote this before he had his song, what's the love song? What's the big love song he had? In Spite of Ourselves, where it says he had a big hearts in his eyes. Well, this song goes big stars in her eyes. And then when he came out with that song, I was like, it already has a John Prine melody. And now it says stars in your eyes, just like he says hearts in your eyes. I don't know, I just stopped playing it. But I think it's a good song. I think it's pretty powerful. Goes something like this. If I get through it, we have played every damn Chicago Farmer song on either the Fridays or Tuesday nights. How about that? Woke up to gunshots on Tuesday. Told myself it's just a car backfiring. And when I awoke, I was broke as a joke. The punchline was nobody's hiring. Well, I quit my job to play the guitar before I ever even learned how to play. It's just the only thing that I love doing, other than writing these sad songs all day. So I headed up to the big city, from a town with no stoplights. There's a couple stop signs, I never paid them any mind. I was keeping my eyes on the prize. Woke up the jackhammers on Wednesday. Yeah, they're tearing down my favorite store to build up another new high-rise that no one on my block can afford. And they brought in an out-of-state builder. He brought in his out-of-state help. Meanwhile, the poor local workers were ran out to find something else. No, he did not see their families. Stack of bills that scrapes the sky. Couldn't see the poor local workers, for he was keeping his eyes on the prize. I woke up to screaming on Thursday. It was coming from the woman downstairs. She was raising 3 kids and a husband who runs around without a care. He's dreaming, she's dreaming of being an actress. He tells her she's way past her prime. It's been 16 years of unscripted tears since he brought her home flowers or wine. No, he doesn't even tell her she's pretty. Brings her home a dozen lies.
but she schools 'em at Second City, boy. She's keeping her eyes on that prize. I woke up to a rooster on Friday. He was screaming from the top of his lungs, and from the bottom of his heart it said this day should start better than all the other ones. So I headed back down to the country. I found a place that I could afford. Now I'm sitting here writing sad songs in my new favorite little store. But I'm thinking about the builder and how he drove all the workers away, left desperate as the killer who fired those shots on Tuesday, left struggling like the actress. But there's hope when the rooster cries. It's another new day full of practice and keeping our eyes on the prize. Woke up to gunshots on Tuesday. There you have it for Ryan Streams and the whole Village fam and everybody for tuning into Folkin Tuesdays. That was the last song that has not been performed. Now it has one flub, but hey, it's got 8,000 words. Give me a break. How we feeling, Marty?
Feeling good.
How we feeling, Cody Bones? I got one more. One more, then we'll get Cody Bones up here and have ourselves a little hootenanny. Driving faster in my car, falling farther from just what we are. Smoke a cigarette and lie some more. These conversations kill. Falling faster in my car. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is conscience laden. Time to take a ride, it leaves today, no conversation. Time to take her home, her dizzy head is conscience laden. Time to wait too long, to wait too long, to wait too long. Much walking, shoes worn thin. Too much tripping and my soul's worn thin. Time to catch a ride, it leaves today. Her name is what it means. Too much walking, shoes worn thin. Time to take her home. too long, too way too long. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Conversations at Casey's kill. Conversations on the internet kill. Conversations when you go to the grocery store and somebody wants to talk to you, but you don't want to. Those conversations kill. Kill, kill, kill. Where's my 90s folks at? This was, I told y'all about the first time I went on a trip to the other side. That was at Farm Aid, but this was the first show I ever went to with my friends where we bought tickets and went for a drive. It was at the Illinois State Fair, Stone Temple Pilots with special guests the Meat Puppets and Jawbox. Epic. And they had these things back then, they were called mosh pits. Y'all remember the mosh pits? It was never my thing. I had been hit and roughed up and beat up a few times in my day, so it was not my thing at all. It wasn't my buddy Beamer's thing either. We just liked to have a couple beers and smoke weed at concerts. That was like our thing. But we had a buddy Larry, and Larry loved to mosh. And so we let him have his fun. And I remember he had these holy ripped jeans on, and the first song was Vaseline, and the crowd just freaked the hell out. And everybody started moshing who was into that kind of thing. And I remember Larry got slammed up to a fence, and then he got pulled out of the fence and pushed back into the fence and pulled out of the fence. Well, his ripped and holy jeans got caught on the fence and ripped off of his body. And for the rest of the show and the drive home and the stop for dinner on the way home, he was in his boxer shorts for the rest of the night. Ah, memories. God, I miss concerts. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is conscience laden. Time to take a ride. It leaves today no conversation. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is conscience laden. Time to wait too long. To wait too long. To wait too long. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Yeah, a little bit of grunge to close out the solo folk set. Would y'all please welcome to the stage my main man, Cody Bones, tonight. Tonight, our special guests are a mandolin and a piano. Happy 17th. Oh, jeez Louise. How did you know?
It's Martin.
Thanks, Martin.
I can't possibly take the credit.
Thanks, Martin. All right, we're going to play a couple songs for y'all. It's Missy's birthday. I don't know if you caught that or not.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yep, the show is dedicated to her. We are situated here. Let me tune that, baby. My first outdoor show was Foreigner, don't judge. That was my aunt and uncle. I was just a wee lad.
ever in a mosh pit, Cody Bones?
No.
No, no. That was a great response. There was a chuckle before the no.
I think if I was ever in one, I wouldn't have made it out.
Yeah, I'm not into that. No judgment on anybody is. I like harder music, but just get in a big circle with a bunch of sweaty ass people that are bigger than me just running into me. Like, I played football. That had pads on. This doesn't even have pads. It's not my jam. Here we go. I was down on the farm, you know, just tilling around. It's just me and Grandpa waiting on a familiar sound. Come 11:30, we'd both hear Grandma's voice saying it's time to eat, you'd better bring it in, boys. Well, the food's out on the table and I was ready to take my place. She pulled me aside once while Grandpa was washing his face. Said, you won't need this now, boy, oh, but someday you will. She said, keep this in your shoe. It was a $20 bill. Oh, now, Grandma, they don't make them like you anymore, except for them young soldiers we send off to war. Seems you're always righting the wrongs of somebody else. Seems you're always fighting for somebody other than yourself. All that you've done now, all that you still do, well, I'll keep you in my heart. You're 20 in my shoe. I was up there in the city, you know, just killing my time. Yeah, the show got over early, so I was just blowing my mind. This man came up to me and he tried to ruin all my fun. He pushed me to the ground and then he pulled out a gun. Said, if you've no money, boy, this'll be the end of you. I said, hold on a minute, I got a 20 in my shoe. Well, he leaned in there real close and then he stared in disbelief. When I reached for that 20, you know I sized up that thief. He never saw it coming. Oh, I took that man's life. 'Cause next to Grandma's 20, I keep Grandpa's knife. Grandma and Grandpa, they don't make them like you anymore. in my shoes. Yeah. Bear with me for 1 second. I got this thing going. Every time I end a song with that, I gotta play that riff.
Okay, cool.
It's been going okay so far. It was funny at first. Now people are annoyed. But I gotta do it. I say you're gonna do something, you gotta do it. Be a fun band song. Be a fun band song though.
Yeah.
Violent Femmes, what a band. And a couple xylophone songs in there too. Bet that Jake Willis was in a few mosh pits in his day.
No, not Jake.
I know he's crowd surfed.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be that hard to hold him up.
Oh, totally, yeah.
No. Oh, we send our love out to Jake, and we send our love out to Charlie and Benji, Charlie's dog. We'll see if old farmer here can keep up with Cody Bones without the bass. I think I'm gonna give it a shot.
Said we were born in a barn, the barn my grandpa built. And every night we come inside and lie under grandma's quilts. Been working these hands, working this land, it seems, ever since birth. Hammering away in the factory or outside tilling the earth. My family works in the factory, my family works on the farm. Thank God for the farms and the factories, thank the devil for the factory farm. My dad and first, my papa Herschel, the soles of the working folks' shoes. To work day and night, to march the fight, to stand up and stomp out the blues. Well, I take the spirit so people can hear it, and I put it into a song. And every part, it comes from the heart and has our name put on. My family works in the factory, my family works on the farm. Take pride in the farms and the factories, no pride on a factory farm. I'm 6 strings of plucking, 18 wheels of trucking. My cousin, he's making good time. From blood, sweat, and tears, coffee and beers, I'm just trying to remember the lines. From cities and caverns, a Rose Bowl tavern, a sister or a mom and pop store. Blow a fuse or a wire, a shoulder, a tire, patch it up and haul back for more. My family works in the factory, my family works on the farm. We bleed in the farms and the factories, bad blood on a factory farm. grandfather served overseas, then farming became his life. Gives thanks on his 2 replacement knees. He retired at 85. My family works in the factory. My family works on the farm. Thank God for the farms and the factories. Thank the devil for the factory farm. One more time. My family works in the factory. My family works on the farm. Thank God for the farms and the factories. Thank the devil for the factory farm. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land is made for you and me. Yeah, this land is made for you and me.
On fire. You know, on fire. Just a warm fire so far, but it's got coal. The coals are burning. Nailed it. I totally forgot about, I never expected the organ part to happen, and you nailed it. Then I didn't know if you'd remember the This Land Is Your Land part, and you nailed that too. How about it?
Steel trap.
Somebody a while ago said their grandma turned 100. Well, that's amazing. Congratulations, Grandma. Or was it Grandpa? I don't remember. But they're both amazing. Grandma, that's amazing. Wow. Someday I'll be 101 and Missy Porter will be 100 and we'll be hanging out, watching old Shoe Fest, partying. It's going to be great.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Speaking of Shoe Fest, I think I play this most Shoe Fest. This is you know, Arlo Guthrie has his Alice's Restaurant, and other people have other songs on certain nights. This is a song that I play pretty much every Labor Day that I'm around. Let's give it a shot here.
Soon as you're born, they make you feel small by giving you no time instead of it all, until it's so crazy you feel nothing at all. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. They hurt you at home and they hit you at school. They hate if you're clever and they despise a fool, until you're knocked out and you can't follow the rules. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. They tortured and scared you for 20 odd years. Then they expect you to pick a career. You can't even function, you're so full of fear. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. Keep you dope with religion and sex and TV. You think you're so clever and classless and free. Well, we're all a bunch of peasants as far as I can see. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. There's room at the top, they're telling you still. First you must learn how to smile while you kill. If you wanna be like the folks on the hill. A working class hero is something to be. 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 If you wanna be a hero, then just follow me. Cody Bones on the mandolin, everybody. John Lennon, working class hero. What a song, love that one. Might have to get the whole band on that one too.
That's a good one.
Jamming in a minor key.
That's a good minor song.
B minor. That's not a usual farmer key, but
No.
it works. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone tonight. We'll have the screen up there tomorrow or next Tuesday. You want to do this tomorrow? I got nothing. It's going to be 52 tomorrow in Central Illinois, everybody. Get out. Enjoy it. Do something. Get a little sunshine on your face. Go for a walk. If you can, support a local restaurant. Get some curbside pickup. I don't know. Do something. John Lennon, as much peace and love as he was, I bet he would mosh. I bet he'd get in there.
Yeah. I can see that.
If I have anything that's Dylan or Lennon, maybe this might be the closest one. I don't know. That's Bob Dylan and John Lennon, if you guys didn't know what I was talking about. Shall we?
So young man out a walking in the city summer heat, in the middle of America, in the middle of the street. Told of how he lived, told of how he died, the beginning to the ending of the stories other side. Two sides to every story, there's two sides to every town. The side of town that tells the story, the side where the story went down. If you're telling your side of the story, well, the side better hold some weight. And if you're telling the story of our side of town, you better get your story straight. There was a weighted anchor, he used to scream and point the news. You could see him every night upon the 10 o'clock evening blues. Swore he stood for something, and he tried to take a stance, but he had no legs to stand up on to be fair and balanced. Two sides to every story, there's two sides to every town. The side of town that tells the story, the side where the story went down. If you're telling your side of the story, well, the side better hold some weight. And if you're telling the story of our side of town, you better get your story straight. There was a lawmaker whose laws never made any sense, so he started making promises to both sides of the fence. He double-crossed his fingers every other time he smiled, shook hands across the country, couldn't reach across the aisle. Two sides to every story, there's two sides to every town. The side of town that tells the story, the side where the story went down. If you're telling your side of the story, well, the side better hold some weight. And if you're telling the story of our side of town, you better get your story straight. I met a believer who believed everything he read, cursed people for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed, held grudges over others and a fear he couldn't hide, judging by the covers, not the story that's inside. Two sides to every story, there's two sides to every town. The side of town that tells the story, the side where the story marching in the city summer heat. Here in the middle of America, in the middle of the street. Been searching there forever for a reason to the rhyme. Can two sides come together just once upon a time? I sure hope so. Two sides to every story. There's two sides to every town. The side of town that tells the story, the side where the story went down. If you're telling your side of the story, well, the side better hold some weight. And if you're telling the story of our side of town, you better get your story straight. The moral of the story is get your story straight. Two sides of the story, everybody. I was wondering if I don't think I ever pinned that one thing. I'll put it up here again.
No time like the present.
No time like the present. You play a song like this, you gotta make sure the tip jar's up there. You know what I mean?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I might have forgot that earlier. Forgot to pin that thing. Maybe Charlie did it. Oh, maybe he did. I don't know. Off my game. My head's elsewhere. I hit up Cody Bones this afternoon. Said, you want to tackle this? He said, sure. I love it. Sometimes I give them like a day in advance to learn these songs, and sometimes I give them a couple hours. But they're always game. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people sharing for today. Yeah. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one.
Rest in chaos, John Lennon. We might have to do that one again some other time. I fudged a little bit. But hey, that felt pretty good. Felt brought a tear to my eye.
I blew that first walk down.
What's that?
I blew that first walk down.
Oh, then it wasn't me?
Yeah, no, that was
You're
me.
just saying that.
No, really. Sorry.
No. All right, y'all. Let's see here. Let's do one more. All right. I can't think of a better song to play for one of the Village Queens, Missy May Porter, than a song we like to call The Village. Wherever y'all are, be good to each other. Stay cool, stay warm. If you're in central Illinois, enjoy the 50-degree days. We get 340 amazing days here in Illinois, and 2 of them are the next 2 days, so dig it. How do we start this song without drums? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anything else anybody wants to say tonight? No? See lots of hearts. All right. Let's do it. Oh, you got an idea?
You better go tell a villager they're coming strong. We gonna pilgrimage tonight at dawn. Go tell the others that they're taking over again. You better go grab your baskets and your water jugs. Load up on supplies and load up on drugs. Sisters and brothers tell them they're taking over again. You better go grab your blankets and your clothes so warm. We gonna wrap up all of the newborn. Fathers and mothers tell them they're taking over again. You better save up your voices, people, by and by. They're all we got to keep this village alive. Go tell the others that they're taking over again. All right. Ba-da-da. One more time. You better go tell a villager they're coming strong. We gonna pilgrimage tonight at dawn. Go tell the others that they're taking over again. You better save up your voices, people, by and by. They're all we got to keep this village alive. Go tell the others that they're taking over again. You better save up your voices, people, by and by. Save up your voices, people, by and by. Save up your voices, people. For I was in the Delta. Oh, I was in the Delta. And people, I felt you. And the way you feel. And I heard the bells ringing. I heard the bells ringing. The village was a singing. about the way they feel. I couldn't make out the language. I couldn't make out the language, but it sounded like anguish was the way they feel. Oh, I was in the Delta, the Mississippi Delta. Oh, Louisiana, and the way you feel. Oh, I was in the Delta, the Mississippi Delta. Oh, Louisiana, and the way you feel. Mississippi River, Mississippi River, Mississippi River, and the way you feel. Mississippi River, Mississippi River, Mississippi River. Thanks for tuning in tonight, everybody. Happy birthday, Missy. Happy 100th to Granny. Cheers to everybody else. We'll be back next week, and then we got a John Prine night, and then we got a full band night. Be good to each other. Enjoy the warmth. That's Cody Bones on the mandolin and the piano. Martin on the production. Cheers to Charlie at home. Go Illini. And the way you feel. Yeah, Cody Bones over there. Give it up for him. Throw some hearts around. Thank you. Gonna go get some Casey's pizza. Have a good night.